Ready?
Welcome to another episode of Watch Once Over. My name is Big E. Today we're going to be looking at my latest purchase. This is the Hamilton American Classic PSR Digital Quartz. Now, the PSR is actually short for Pulsar, but Hamilton can no longer use the Pulsar name because that is now owned by Seiko. Now, the Pulsar was America's and the world's first digital watch, which kind of put the Quartz crisis to the automatic watches. So this is a very important historical watch. Now, I bought this one because I used to own the gold one with the red display, but when the green one came out, I mean, it's hands down, I loved it. I tried to get a matrix one, but that was not in the cards. They're too rare. They sold too fast. But this green one with the silver brushed stainless steel case is fine with me. So this has a list price of $7.95. They're available right now at ArizonaFineTime.com. And one of the things I like about this is the quality of the watch. You have a full solid link integrated style bracelet. You also have an anti-reflective sapphire coated crystal, and it's just not your normal LED watch. You have an LED and OLED display in here. So it's a hybrid display. What you're seeing now is on all the time. That is called a liquid crystal display. You can see that 24/7, and you can see the numbers are kind of blocky, if that's a good word, like digital style numbers. And that's on all the time, and it's best seen in direct sunlight at an angle. But any other time, if you need to see the time, like you see it's washed out now, you just push this button and you have to push it all the way down. And then it comes on with the organic light emitting diode. And as you can see, that is more of a dot matrix display. See the little dots that are different? And if you push it and push it one more time, you get the only other function, which is a running seconds. And then you also get that in the organic LED. And it's pretty cool. And as you can see, it self cancels itself. I'll leave it running and it will cancel itself. And so that's pretty cool. So you get the single button, and this does all the features of the watch. It does all the features of the watch. Hamilton is nicely inscribed over here on the bottom right of the watch. And then you have a raised sapphire anti-reflective beveled crystal. I like that a lot. And just imagine if this watch was polished anywhere, it would get all scratched up. This one, you can just simply take that crystal off and put the finish right back on there, brush it. It would be so easy to refinish. Now on the back, you do get a screw down back, and that aids in your 100 meters of hermeticity. Now a nod to the original, that is a neutron star or pulsar that you can see on the back. And I think that's pretty cool. You get a fully milled butterfly twin trigger deployment bracelet that tapers down nice. And I'll show you what that taper is on here with my calipers. The first link is actually about a 24, but if you measure the case, it's a 26.7, and that tapers all the way down to 16. So the drape on here is beautiful. It's fitted with pins and sleeves. It's very easy to size, very secure way of putting a bracelet together. But the bracelet is really, really nice. And as you can see, those are oval links. They do not have half links, but it was kind of easy for me to get fit. But this watch is gonna be, I want to say, for the person who remembers digital watches or anybody who likes a cool retro style watch. Now, this one I did size because it's mine and it's on my wrist. My wrist is a 7.25 inches. You can see it has the Hamilton signature on that twin trigger, deploying. And that's what it looks like on my wrist. That's the down the barrel shot. It doesn't sit too high. And look at that. And that OLED display is super crisp and super sharp. And remember, this is an anti-reflective coated crystal. So let's look at the brushing. Let's move in a little bit. You can see the brushing of that case is fantastic. The brushing on the bracelet is fantastic. And you get this pusher that sits up, not right in the middle of the case, but it sits up toward the top of the case. And that's an oval pusher. Pretty daggone cool. I really like it. And this is almost a 1-for-1 size comparison with the second version, I believe, of the Pulsar that came out. And I'll put that up right next to it so you can compare. Now, this one does have a green display. And they did have watches back in the 70s with green display. I don't think the Pulsar was green. It was just red. But they had some other brands with green displays. And that is really cool. So I bought this watch because it takes me back to when I was young. I like it. I've gotten so many compliments on this watch. It's so cool to have a retro piece in your collection. And when it can be a Hamilton, why not? So let me know what you guys think about this one. You can pick these up at ArizonaFineTime.com. My name is Biggie. That's the Watch Once Over for today. Please subscribe. God bless. And as usual, I'll catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching.